300 more American soldiers are to be sent to Iraq to protect US citizens from the radical extremists advancing on Baghdad. The jihadists declared an Islamic caliphate in the northeast of the country and are currently moving towards the capital. The UN says almost 2,500 people were killed in June alone. The ongoing violence has further opened divisions in society, with Iraqi Kurdistan preparing to hold a breakaway referendum as soon as possible. The region's deputy PM has already urged the central government to move some power to the regions, threatening that Kurds will break away from Baghdad's rule if that doesn't happen. But as RT's Polly Boyka reports now, there are some Western companies who could do very well out of the chaos.
With Iraq on the brink of all-out civil war, oil giants such as BP and Shell pulled workers from oil fields in the south and east of the country earlier this month. But north of Kirkuk, the semi-autonomous region of Iraqi Kurdistan is an oasis of tranquility, and smaller British oil companies are reaping the benefits. Take, for example, Genel Energy. Run by former BP boss Tony Hayward, the company recently started pumping oil from its brand new KRI pipeline, which runs from the semi-autonomous region of Iraqi Kurdistan over to Turkey, from where Kurdish oil and gas can be sold to international markets. For smaller British oil companies such as Genel, headquartered here in London, working in Kurdistan is mutually beneficial. They get access to oil reserves in the north of Iraqi Kurdistan, and in turn the money that they pay for it increases the financial independence of a separatist region that's desperate to break away from the rest of Iraq, where jihadist groups are running riot. Iraqi Kurdistan insist that they have the moral and constitutional right to export their own oil with Genel, bypassing the central government. Baghdad, however, isn't happy about it, refusing consent to Genel's planned exports and even stepping in with an arbitration suit to stop the first batch of oil from being sold on world markets.
The Iraqi government is accusing the Kurds by stealing Iraq's national oil. The British companies who are operating there in one way or another could be helping that process.
Analysts say that Iraq's crumbling authority could be beneficial for smaller British oil companies, which don't get a look in on oil fields run by corporate giants in southern Iraq.
They are too small to be considered for major oil fields in Iraq. So whatever benefit they are getting from Kurdistan, they are getting away with it, but they will never, and I repeat, they will never be permitted to operate in Iraq. They are taking what they can get.
Genel Energy isn't the only British oil firm to operate in Kurdistan. Gulf Keystone owns several sites in Kurdish North Iraq that are now in production. With their oil and Genel's pipeline that runs directly from the region, these small British players could be in store for massive profits, whether Baghdad likes it or not. Polly Boyka, RT, London.